What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to the Welsh Way here with Aberystwyth Town. So here we are, Champions League second qualifying phase yet again because we didn't progress any further in, our later qualification entries. But we have Ventspil here today, a Latvian team. I think they've been in Champions League, I think I looked twice before. One, two, three, I think so, 3 times before, and they've not really progressed very fast. I'm expecting a win. They don't have any players actually in their squad either, and out of the fake ones that are so far in the first team, I'd say we have quality beyond theirs. So I'm expecting a win. I'm expecting quite a comfortable win. But before we go into the match, quick little bit of transfer news. So going to the outs, David Hislop, really historical member of the team, really did benefit the club in its earliest days, from the very first season here all the way up to 2021. A major part played in the side and really important and crucial part of the team. Last year his appearances were limited. He actually never started a league game for us. He got a goal though, it was a penalty. And as a result, his contract expiring at the end of the year, I decided it was just good to get rid of him. He wanted to leave and off he went. So David Hislop, top highest ever goal scorer for the club, record goal scorer for the club, 159 goals in 232 games. 61 assists as well, 43 player matches, 7.48 match rating. He's a very good player, and in a way I'm sad to see him leave. Nigel Hamilton-Davies, next player, centre-back. Again, really crucial part to the team, a vital part of the team. From the second season up to the 5 seasons later. And from that point on, he just sort of faded out of the team. He spent 2 years as sort of the backup centre-back, He wasn't on the bench, he wasn't our third choice, but he was our 4th, 5th choice. And it was again last season, he was like our 5th, 6th choice centre-back. So he made a few appearances, not many. And in the end, again, his contract was expiring. I just felt it was right that we let him go. These guys will probably not get new deals, David Hislop and Nigel Hamilton-Davies, just because they're used to a certain amount of pay. And I don't think, if they were to try and maybe look to the English leagues or the Scottish leagues, they'd be getting the kind of wage that they're used to at this club. So they'll probably end up retiring after this. Hugh Griffiths, a player that has always been on his way out for the past, 2 seasons now, but I couldn't let him go. So he spent his 2 early years of the career, at the club, his 2 full seasons at the club, in the first team, but never really played well, never really got going, never really developed, and as a result, just sort of faded out the team the year afterwards, and then just completely dropped off the map, off the radar, in the reserves, unseen and never seen of again, and made 1 league appearance for Walsall in them 2 years period, and in the end, again, he was always on his way out. No one wanted him, so in the end I had to just let his contract die out. So Hugh Griffiths gone. Elsewhere though, we have Parfitt, Carl Allen and Day Hill all going out on loan to clubs in the division. But the ins and the more important side. So these 2 guys are both Welsh, which is a very nice thing. So first guy, centre mid, 23 years of age, 23 caps for 21s for Wales. Very nice player indeed. I think exactly what we're looking for in the centre of the pitch. He is a very good tackler, very good marker, got good passing, decent creativity. Overall, got all the stats I'm looking for in a deep line playmaker defend, which I feel is what we need. Maybe even support, actually. Defend is probably better. So, a really good player. He's still got a little bit of time left to develop, so we could still improve. And what's quite strange for me, because I didn't know where he came from, is he originally came from Lido. In the first season of the game, he came through their youth system there, and because he went off to Barnsley, and they were a developing club at the side, as you can see, they actually went into the Premier League, and they got relegated, and I think they went back into the Premier League as well, if my memory serves me correct me about Barnsley's history. But he had some decent years in England. He's actually played in the Premier League. He played in League One with Gillingham, Gillingham and Burton, and then in League 2, he's played with Barnet and Millwall and St Johnstone as well in the SPL. So he's been around the place. He's been to London. He's played in a few different divisions. He's experienced quite a lot for his age, and I feel him coming to the Welsh League will be a massive step in his career because it can really help him, I think, break into the Welsh national team because we'll be playing Champions League football hopefully quite far into the season, and he's a decent player. So that's the first signing, and now the next signing, which is Day Lewis. Now, Day Lewis is signed yesterday, so he missed out on the registration period, because sadly that was the day before, so we won't be able to play this guy. But he's a centre attacking mid, and we don't play them, so what I'm trying to do is train him as a centre mid, and then play him there in the future. But for those of you who have maybe followed this series for a while now, or those of you that can actually remember, because Maybe those of you who haven't seen the episode where this guy actually gets sold from our club. And because, well, he never really made an impact on the first team. So the story behind this guy is, came to the youth squad, but because I don't play centre attacking mids, I never looked at him as a player option. And what I do is when I search for players in squads, say if I'm looking for a centre mid in the youth squad, I'll highlight everything, go like this, and I'll go centre. And then I'll just look at the players there. Now, and what I've completely missed is I missed out that there was centre attacking mids in the squad. And this guy, because he only played centre attacking mid, I completely avoided him. So what I did is, a little bit too late, I noticed he was there and I tried to play him in the team. Ended up only making 2 appearances for us before Palace stepped in and picked him up on a free because he wasn't on a contract with us. And that was something I didn't notice at the time. And in the end, Palace picked up a good player on a free. And again, he's played for League 2 and League 1. He's not done bad in them 2 leagues. And because of Palace's good training facilities and because of how good the English training system is and things like that, he's been able to develop a lot more than I think he would have been able to do if he'd have stayed here at the club. And his stats have grown massively. Maybe if you can go back, I don't know what episode I sold him in. You could probably go to the start of season 2019-2020 maybe, or season start of 2018-2019. I don't remember which year I sold him in. But yeah, very decent player. Like I said, I'm trying to train him into centre mid, but I feel this guy could be a very good player for us. Plus, I believe he's already homegrown for us, or he counts as homegrown for us. So, looking forward to seeing how this guy goes. And also, look, our head of youth development is his favourite personnel, and Terry Sedge he was an ex-trained player of us, wasn't he? Or no, he wasn't. I thought he was an ex-coach of us, but I guess not. But very good players coming in, and above centre mids, I'm just trying to see what I can get out there, see if I can strengthen the squad in any way, shape, or form. And I feel the centre mids, I saw these guys out there and I felt they were very good to strengthen. Plus, they're both Welsh, so it adds to everything to what I'm trying to do here. But anyway, to the game. Ventspils, whatever. Latvian team. 2,000 people are going to be here. A very small stadium we're playing at today. And you should actually be playing defend. And I guess Simon James is going to be playing advanced playmaker support. So this is going to be a team for today. We have Cornell in goal, Bland right back. Sorry about that, guys. I was interrupted by Skype. But yeah, so we have Cornell in goal, Bland right back, Carwyn Drake, Huel centre back, Scott Drake left back, Dylan Rees right back, Nick Smitham centre mid, Simon James centre mid, Gareth Bale left mid, and up front we have Will Evans and Nathan Green. That is because sadly, in our 2 friendlies beforehand, Billy Alessandro was injured in the second one and he'll be out for I think 3 weeks. So he'll miss a huge chunk of these qualifying games. They give Will Evans the chance to play false 9. So let's go. We'll be giving Nick Smitham number 15 today. And let's hope for a big win. So they're going to be playing 5-3-2. That's an interesting approach to the game. Obviously, I think they've got quite defensive, but I do think if you play 5-3-2, sorry, like this, it offers quite an attacking approach and a defensive approach. It's kind of the best of both worlds in that sense of mind. But let's go. To the assistant to do this, and let's see how we can go in today's match. I should be on key highlights. Yes, I am. So let's hope for an eventful match and plenty of goals from us. Let's see if we can get double figures today. So Rees back to Bland at the right back position. Simon James, Smitham, Bland, Smitham, Rees, Simon James in the centre of the park. Passing the ball around beautifully here. We're retaining possession. Bland to Simon James, out wide to Bale. Maybe Bale will look to whip this one in. He gives that responsibility to Scott Drake. Can Scott Drake whip this one in? He does. Gets it back to Green. Still passing the ball around. Come on, did someone penetrate with the pass? Will Evans with the shot and finally back of the net. 9 minutes gone. 1-0 up. Get in there, Aberystwyth. We should find it very easy to progress past this round now. I'd probably say we're too good to be entering it this round. So I don't predict it's going to be too long before we just start entering at the 3rd qualifying phase. If we can continue to get to the playoffs, we should, find ourselves entering there in no time, in not too long, in a year or 2 maybe. Here's Will Evans going for his second of the game. I would have run a little bit further if that was me, but he went for the shot, and in the end, it went over the bar. No clear-cut opportunity yet from us, so at least they're limiting to us. Actually, someone's mentioned this. I forgot to do this. Someone mentioned this in the last episode. They want to see half chances, long shots, and I'll just put all these features in for you guys for the guy that asked. And I do think it's a good thing to see, just to give you an idea of how we're doing. So yeah, they're limiting to us to to long shots, 2 long shots and 2 half chances. No clear cut, no woodwork either. But we're having to take quite a few long shots, but I don't mind that. I do not mind long shots because, you know, sooner or later one of them will fly in the back of the net, and you only need a goal to win a game. And now Smitham in his pink boots. Not a huge fan of, you know, multicoloured boots, just because I think they're too flashy, and I just think boots need to be black and white. It can be simple. Here he is again on the ball on his debut. Out wide to Gareth Bale. He's got space to run. He's not got much pace anymore left in him, but he can still got the technique to beat his player. By the looks of it, he doesn't. Goes for the shot, and very unlucky there. That was a half chance. So, doing pretty decent so far. Only 1-0, but it's an away goal, so that's the key thing you could say at this stage. Here is Smitham. Kevin Bland. Passing the ball around nicely. Here's Gareth Bale out left. Come on, whip this one in, lad. He's been brought down. Surely that'll be a booking, I presume. But the free kick's in a dangerous area, and Bale can whip this one in. Wow, he's actually got a red card. Now, because the 3D, of course, isn't amazing, you can't really tell if it's a bad challenge or not. I couldn't really tell. I know he brought him down, but the red card, I'm quite surprised with that. And Bale, poor set piece there, mate. Come on. You're Gareth bloody Bale. You should be able to find someone's head, not whatever that was. So, I'm happy with the performance. Can't really complain. I mean, what am I going to say? Go out there and score more goals. One's enough. One is enough. And overall, the performances are decent. Nathan Green needs to buck up his ideas a little bit, but apart from that, everyone, you know, I'm happy with. And even Nathan Green I'm happy with. That's a little bit picky just to say that. Here's Smitham now. Beautiful passing is back on display. Dylan Rees out wide to Evans. And Evans with his second of the game. Brilliant goal. Will Evans making it 2-0 for us. 76% possession we've got today. Dylan Rees with the assist. Evans still had to beat a player, and he did it with ease. Pretty much ghosted through him. Quite literally there. And bottom corner, very nice goal. 2-0. And I would say that is tie over. They have to go injure players, don't they? Dylan Rees for Gavin Davis. Alright, come on, lads. Let's see. Let's get a reaction. You know, they've injured one of our players. We've got a man down. Let's score a third. And we do. Carwyn Drake, captain of the team, steps up, heads that one in. Beautiful fashion. 3-0. And we've had one click opportunity. I'm guessing that was Will Evans' second goal of the game. I didn't actually check when that ticked over. I'm sure people who watch this actually, you know, do have a little look at that when the goals go in. And then there's Tristan Huell making it 4-0. It didn't. I mean, it looked like it was going to be a bad game, but the fact that they were limiting us in the first half, I should say, you know, to quite sporadic opportunities, a few half chances, a few long shots. I didn't predict we'd walk away with a massive result. But we're doing very well here, and Carwyn Drake's header is so powerful. The keeper can only help it go into the goal. 5-0 and 2 for Carwyn Drake. Let's see if someone can get a hat-trick. Who will get a hat-trick first? Will it be Will Evans, the striker, or will it be Carwyn Drake, the captain, and the centre-back? I don't know. I don't think anyone's going to get their hat-trick here today. Only 5 minutes left remaining, and here's Nathan Green will surely score, and he does. Sorry if you heard Skype there, but who cares? We've scored the 6th, and we've absolutely demolished Ventsplit, and surely our league should be overtaking the Latvian one very soon, because look at that. There's no comparison here between the best team in the domestic competitions of Wales in comparison to, I'm guessing, the Latvian champions. I don't know. I doubt they have 2 Champions League spots. And here is Tim Davis on the right. I think it's Tim Davis. No, it's Gavin Davis. Sorry, Tim Davis is the left mid. Back to Smitham. I haven't seen us set up a goal yet, but that's fine as we win the game 6-0. Very comfortable win, and I could play my second team in the next leg, but I won't be that disrespectful to the Champions League. So, well done, lads. Good win for us, and as I would expect. So, I will meet you guys back in a second for the second leg. Alright, guys, so we're back for the second leg here against Ventspil, and no changes. I don't think there's any changes to the team. So let's just jump out there, since you already know this starting 11 from the previous match. We're here at Cardiff Athletics Stadium. I don't actually know who owns this stadium. I'll probably find out for next episode. But yeah, it's quite strange. We're playing in a different stadium. I do like the Scarlets, but apparently that must be being used by maybe another team in Europe. So we're having to go to Cardiff's, or maybe it's a bigger stadium. I don't know. We'll get the assistant to go out there and do that. And here we go. Aberystwyth Swift Town Ventspils. Let's see if we can get this aggregate score up in the double figures. It'll be the first time we've done so in, outside the first qualifying round. And Gareth Bale's picked up an injury. That's not good. And it's not what I wanted to see. Straight away, them kicking our players, clearly knowing they're not going to walk away with a victory or a result from this match. They're just going to try and damage our players' hopes of, playing in Europe in the future. Here's Rees on the right. Come on, let's see if we can score from this. Bang this one in. Whip this one in. Come on. It's a clean tackle. Dylan Rees passing the ball around lovely on the right, but we actually need to do something with this. We need to get that penetrative pass. Rees with it. Will Evans unlucky with the shot. It's a good save by the keeper in the end. An end of highlight. So we're playing well. We're playing good. We don't exactly have to perform here. It's just a mandatory match, and we'll be through to the next round. I do know who we have in the next round. Based upon the first leg, I have a pretty good idea who we have in the next round. But I'll wait until after the match before I show you guys. It's Evans with a long shot. Sadly, though, he never connected properly with it, and it was always going wide. It's quite strange that the first two highlights haven't really been much of a highlight. And we're going to go in at half-time. 0-0. Oh no, we're not. I thought it was half-time. Maybe we're going to get a chance here. Maybe they will get a chance. Maybe they'll actually score their first goal in this leg. And it looks like they may, and they do. A lovely chip by Holovs. I have no idea to say that H. But what a beautiful chip. Brilliant run. The only beat, I think it was Colin Drake. It was a magnificent goal. I take my cap off to the player. He did very well to get that shot in. I thought it was going to be 0-0 at half time, and we got a penalty. It should be 1-1 at half time. What very foolish people. So to give away a penalty instantly after you've scored, just one big ball up front and you bring the player down. That is sloppy play from them, but it puts us back in 1-1. It puts us 7-1 on aggregate, means 3 more goals in the second half would get us into double figures. But really, I'm a little surprised by the goal they scored. It was such high quality, and yet they've shown none really in the first leg, and their first highlight in this game, and it's been a magnificent goal. I only have to go cock it up a minute later, not even a minute later, like pretty much 10 seconds after kickoff, giving away the penalty. And again, they're trying to build up play, but we've got the ball now. Smitham? I think it's Smitham, not Smitham. What am I on about? Smitham. To that guy who scored the goal. We've got the ball back now, and we're going to try and see if we can create a quick attack here. Evans 1-on-1 with the keeper and hits it right at him. That's a wasted opportunity there, and he's missed a few today. Rees with the corner. Gets it to Colin Drake, back in the danger zone. He did the right thing, Colin Drake, put it back into a dangerous area where all the green shirts were, but sadly no one could rise above the crowd of bodies and head that one goalward. And again, Summer James. Evans playing the ball to Green. And Green misses an opportunity now. Just like Evans did earlier. And Colin Drake has the corner. Actually, no, doesn't have the corner over. Sorry, we get another corner. Rees from the left. Colin Drake tries finding Tristan Huell. Ends up giving away a foul, though. Look at all them. Look at them all looking complacent. We'll make a sub. We will take Smitham off and bring on Viv Gunter. And we will take off Nathan Green and bring on Wyn James. And swap Will Evans and Wyn James around. No real reason. Just, why not? If I can make a sub, I can make a sub. Just give a couple of people chances to play in the Champions League. And there's Viv Gunter's first touch in the ball that we've actually seen. Playing it back to the keeper, nice and simple. Here's Gavin Davis, beautiful ball. It's gone to Wyn James and he's hit. Wasted another opportunity right at the keeper yet again. Well, actually that shot wasn't right at the keeper, but it was a good save. He was there to it, but he made it all too easy for him. And we're going to end this game. It looks like 1-1 on the day. But 7-1 aggregate. This isn't good, I want to win games to get the coefficient points up. I need to be winning games to get my coefficient points up. So drawing this game 1-1 isn't ideal for me.
Really, I want to be winning all my games as I progress to the Champions League group stages. But there we go. Here it ends at the Cardiff Athletic Stadium. Sorry, 1-1. Well done, lads. Good win. 7-1 on aggregate. Progresses us through, and in the next leg, in about a week's time, we will be playing Elfsborg. Now, of course, we played them last season in the playoffs and actually beat them 4-2 at home, and then drew 2-2 with them away from home. So we're looking to try and repeat that here in a week's time. We're searching for a parent club. There we go. Get Elfsborg. Poach match. Won't talk much about it. Bale's out for 10 days, which means he'll be out of the game. But there we go. Elfsborg at home at the Scarlets. So we do return to our what I call second home of the Scarlets, and also we have then we go away to them. We'll be hoping to progress through. We also a bit of news on how we seeded in this. We were still an unseeded team, but we're now at the highest coefficient point as an unseeded team. So if we get to Champions League group stages, I'd expect us next season to be a seeded team in this third qualifying phase, and probably would be a seeded team in the second qualifying phase. And again, that just makes things a lot easier for us, because so-called weaker teams, that's of course in quotation marks, because a team can not be in Europe but still be a strong team and therefore have a low coefficient rating, but we should be getting easier ties to progress through. So I'll meet you back in a week's time for the Elfsborg game, and until next time, guys, peace out.